episode of Divorce Mindset. My name is Camilla. I'm the founder of Calvert Coaching, and I'm coach. I am your divorce coach, helping you thrive wherever you are on your divorce journey. Thank you, first of all, for all the feedback and the comments and the reflection that I have received over the last week. And I realize that there are so many. It doesn't surprise me, though. I've been there myself, but I've realized that there are so many people out there who have actually have divorced, got into their new life, but struggling how to do that, how to live the best life. You may be in a new love relationship, but it doesn't really work. So I listen to you. I listen to your stories. I listen to your pain points, and I am gathering everything that I've received, and I'm putting in redesigning, re-engineering your challenges, and I've really tried to flip it around to help you move forward. And how I'm going to do it this month is actually I'm going to break taboos. And I'm going to maybe be a bit provocative, but I'm also going to do that from the bottom of my heart, pouring out a lot of love to you, because I know it's about becoming more aware of where you are right now and what is surfacing right now, what is emerging right now, and where you need to heal or where you get to heal in order to move forward. So join me in on this month of where we're breaking the taboo and where we help you create a better life on the other side of divorce. And I just want to do one important announcement, and that is that in mid-June, I'm going to host a 3-day workshop, a masterclass. It spans over 3 days. It's 1 hour each day. It's signing up with just $25. And in our time together over a 3-day period, I will help you create clarity and get clarity what you're struggling with right now. I will help you define what actions you need to take right now to create your amazing life. And I will help you to implement that so you get closer to your future, get closer and quicker to your freedom. It's freedom is everything. Freedom is everything. When you have freedom, you live your life on your terms and as you desire. And that's what I'm here for, is to help you tap into and create your freedom. And when you tap into freedom, your career expands, you create an even better life, and you will give your children a platform where so they can thrive wherever they are in their traumatic healing period or phase. All right, so with that, let's dive into today's episode. And I will just say, the only way I know that you're here is that you send me a text, drop me a comment. That's the only way I know that you're here. So once again, welcome to this live episode of Divorce Mindset. Today we're going to talk about manipulation and why it's, if you're still in a relationship, why there are some signs here that you should be aware of, and they should be a no-go in any relationship. Being stuck in a relationship where your partner manipulates you is often not something that you discover and realize when you are in it, because you are used to how your partner shows up. Though what I know to be true, I've been there myself, and my clients share with me, is that they have been manipulated for years. Some clients have been manipulated for more than 15 years. It's all false security. And what happens is that if you have accepted this manipulation, or you lived in such an environment, it does affect your how you judge people. It does affect how you enter a new relationship, or go into and start a new love relationship if you haven't healed your traumatic experience. That's why I bring up manipulation. And let me just now take my notes. All right. And today I'm talking specifically about emotional manipulation. And what do I mean by that? Emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is where your partner says or belittles you, whatever he does or she does, in order to make you weak, in order to get you to um, doubt yourself. That is emotional manipulation. And yes, it does exist. It does not only exist in private life, in love relationship, it does also exist in the workspace, in the corporate world. So if you are tuning in right now and say, my relationship is fine, but I may have a boss, may have a line manager or dotted line manager who I think manipulates with me, tune in, because this is so important. And you get the choice what to do, right? You always remember, you always have a choice whether you want to accept it or you want to take control or reclaim your power and do something better so that you get create your best life. All right, so I'm going to share with you 5 signs that your partner manipulates you. And yes, it does also refer to you in the corporate world. If you have a dotted line manager who doesn't give you the respect that you want or you need or you desire and you deserve. Also, it may be that you actually have divorced, but if you haven't healed, if you've been in a traumatic relationship and you haven't healed, maybe there are some signs of manipulation, and this is important for you to heal in order to move forward with success. All right, the first sign of manipulation is about you being belittled. You're being called named, you're being told that you are not good enough. I've been there myself. I've seen other people who've been belittled. Belittling other people is just a sign that the person who does that struggles, right? But it hurts. And here there is, if you heard it too many times, you are good enough. And here's about take action and get away from that person. It's really a no-go in any relationship, whether it's professional or love relationship or it's a friend relationship. Being belittled affects you emotionally and can affect your mental health. So leave people who belittle you. The next thing is that you feel insecure. I've had some really tough, challenging client stories last year where we were not dealing with, but I was helping clients who had been in some very manipulative relationships. And the thing is that these clients, they counted on their partners only to experience that when they really needed that partner, that when they really needed the partner's back, also in disagreements, like it could be in a family disagreement, suddenly that back was no longer there. That is emotional manipulation, and you feel insecure. And what happens is that if that has been your environment for a long time, then it can be half a year, it can be 12 years. Have the clients in who have that been that had that experience for 25 years. Then it does something. It affects your power of judging other people because you've been used to not, but you've been used to feeling insecure. So if that is you, if this resonates with you, it's a warning sign that you should leave your partner. And if you have left your partner, bring this up as an opportunity to heal the experience. Another thing that I had helped clients heal is false security. What does that mean when I say false security? False security is that your partner, she monitors your inbox, your text messages on your phone, controls everything, may also open, or she may also open, excuse me, the letters. Now we don't get so many letters anymore, but we still, at least in Denmark, we still get letters in our mailbox, our letterbox. Excuse me. If your partner says, "I do this to look after you," mm, be aware of the sign that is that really how you want your partner to know everything. Like, you can share, but does your partner takes his own it's not pride, but just take the control to read what's in your inboxes, what's in your SMS inbox. I have helped clients overcome that such a traumatic experience of having partners who actually put up security cameras only to know that they're being monitored for several years. And it does impact you emotionally. It does impact your self trust in yourself, that you start doubting yourself. And what happens when you haven't healed is that you take those signs, the stresses, you bring them on to your next new love. And so you're setting up your new love relationship not up with success, because you're bringing the sins from your ex to your new relationship. So, big warning sign that manipulation exists and you should heal. Not everyone, luckily and nicely, manipulate their partners, but yes, we do have people, we do surround with people who are actually emotional stuck, and that's how they want to get control of you. The next thing is disrespect. And I heard it many times in witnesses, that many times in the corporate world, but also in the private world, and also my clients, that your partner has no respect of you. When you do something, you've been told, you've been learned it the wrong way by your parents, or you haven't listened good enough when you were in school. You just simply isn't good enough. The disrespect of the qualities that you bring. You are not good enough, but the disrespect that you haven't learned it. That is emotional manipulation, because who is that person to say that you don't do it good enough? You can maybe do it in a different way, but manipulating you to say that you haven't learned it, that's a warning sign that your partner manipulates you, or you've been in a relationship with someone who manipulated you, and that experience has affected you emotionally and your mental wellness. The last thing I want to share with you, sign number 5, is that negative humor and jokes about you is used against you as a weapon. And often they call you that you are oversensitive. You know that? Does that ring a bell? Does that resonate with you? Oh, you're just too oversensitive. Maybe you're not even oversensitive. Often you are not. But they use those negative humors and jokes to really mock you down, right? And that is emotional manipulation. Again, the person who manipulates you, wants control. And I want to share with you that person really struggles, right? It's a person that should have help, but actually he took control by emotionally manipulate you. And again, I want to bring manipulation to the surface. I want to bring it up to our attention, because I know there are so many people who have experienced being manipulated, who experience being manipulated by their partner. They also experience being manipulated by their boss. And if you haven't healed, if you don't heal the traumatic experience of being manipulated, what happens is that you bring on the negative experience, or the traumatic experience in your next job, in your next to your next new love relationship. And it actually is based on your founded on in your past. There's nothing to do with your future, but because you haven't healed, you're so protected and you're so alert that that's what you learn. That's what the body, you taught the body to be aware. And now you come up to the surface. Now you can breathe, you can relax, and you can actually start shifting your belief system that everybody's not manipulating you and you're actually good enough. And those who manipulate you, they struggle. That's what it's all about. Um, and if this resonates with you, my notch is that it's time maybe to heal your traumatic experience, because even you like it or not, you want to hear it or not, your experience of being manipulated at home also affects how you show up at work. It drains your energy, it drains your zone of genius that you can't create. You're always on the alert, you always judge people. And sometimes it's not right to judge because most people won't manipulate you, but you have experienced that and you haven't healed that experience, that traumatic experience. So really, if this resonates with you, find a therapist, a coach who can help you heal your experience or traumatic experience so that you can move forward and create your best life. And here I have an offer. Always have an offer. First of all, drop me a note of what resonates with you and what you're struggling right now in terms of manipulation and where you need help. And if you want help, I will drop me a note and I will let you know when my masterclass is up, because I will give you a handbook for only $25 that will help you bring clarity on what is blocking you from living your best life, what next steps, actions you can do, because you can't do everything in one go, right? It's about what next logical steps and actions should you take to heal. And then I will help you how to implement that so that you can achieve and get you achieve your future, that you can live your amazing abundant life in peace. That's what it's all about, and that's what I'm here. So if this resonates with you and you want to fast track your way to abundance and a better future, drop me a note. I'm here to help. This takes us up to the end, or this wraps up the end of today's episode of Divorce Mindset. Remember, happiness is real wherever you are on your divorce journey. It also, happiness is real when you are in your next love relationship. And it may be that you're taking some of the sins from your ex-husband and your in your past, and you haven't healed them, and then you bring them in and into your new relationship. But you have the opportunity to heal and heal fast when you have the right tools and when you have the right strategies. And no, I'm not talking high flies. I'm not actually talking about very practical tools and strategies. Strategies, it's a language, it's your belief systems, really about how you show up and how the relationship has affected you. Everything is possible. Happiness is real. It is not a buzzword. It is true as long as you know how to get there. So, all right. So this brings me to the end of this the episode of Divorce Mindset Live. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so thankful and grateful that we are connecting. I appreciate you. I love you. Wish you a beautiful day, and let this day be the end of your experience with manipulation, and let this be the beginning where you claim control and you start creating your best life. All right. We'll be again. Well, we will be connecting again tomorrow, same time on your preferred platform. See you then.